Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Fisher and I'm with Bliss Living Life by Design. And I want to share a little bit more of my story. I wanted to kind of give you a synopsis of my why. For years and years, I was a very traditionalist in thinking, but raised in a very liberal home. And because I also thought traditionally, but I also thought out of the box. I've always been somebody who's into holistic and metaphysical curiosities, let's say that. For years I did, astrology and numerology, and now as I've gotten older, I've gotten into Reiki and energy work and crystals and all that wonderful stuff. But growing up, I was always different. I was always thinking different. I was always questioning the whys. I was one of those kind of kids that ask the hard questions. Always kind of rub teachers wrong. So anyways, I want to share with you a little more of my why. And I knew from a very small child, I had dreams of having my two children. I knew I was going to have a boy and a girl, and I do to this day. I have Hunter and I have Maddie, and they are my life. They are my everything. If I would have been blessed with more, they would be more. I'm the type of mama that would drop everything to be there for their children, and I was at every soccer game, every event that they had going on in their life. I volunteered. My ex was in the military, and I even volunteered to help other mamas. And when they had deployments and he was gone all the time, I was a single mother most of my marriage. And when he retired from the military, all of a sudden I had a full-time person around that was acting like a child. And then I had two children. And my children knew that it was very taxing and very stressing on me. But my children are my why on a lot of levels, because when I was a child, I wanted to explore and see the world. I wanted to see and taste foods and travel and drive, and so when I had my kids, I did that. I took them and I'd throw them in the car. People would always say to me, where are you taking them? I throw them in the car. We're going to drive across the states, and I would just go. I would just take them. I'd pack their little baggies and their little DVD players, and I would go. Now my daughter is calling for me again to come back, and she is a huge part of my why. We haven't always gotten along the best. We kind of are oil and water, but bottom line is, and she'll tell you, I love her no matter what. Sometimes I don't always love her behavior, and she recently reiterated that as she had repeated it to her boyfriend. She told me, she said, Mom, she goes, I remember what you told me many, many times. I love you no matter what, but sometimes your behavior I don't like. And she goes, sometimes I don't like you. And I'd say, well, she did listen. So anyways, my heart, I was forced to go before to Alaska. Now I'm returning for choice. It's for a year, okay? And then Chris and I are going to be able to take photographs. We're going to be able to do some healing work, and I'm going to be able to be there for my daughter. So my why right now is I am so grateful for this blogging platform. I'm so grateful for the universe giving me the abundance and the ability. And we're going to be traveling in a few days, and it's going to be exciting. So I want you guys to stay tuned, because we have so many adventures. And my why is life. Live. Don't let others control you. Be who you are meant to be. Be the light. Be the love. Be the flourish that you are here to share. I want to encourage you to find out what your why is, what your secret why is that you don't share with anybody because you're afraid to open your heart. I encourage you, open your heart. Let your heart chakra just come out and share. And you're going to be hearing a lot more. I have a lot more whys, and I have a lot more story, but you don't need to know it all right now. A little at a time, okay? Because I want to focus on the happy stuff, the good stuff. So more to come, loves and hugs, and may the light shine in you, through you, and out of you, as it is with me.